YouTube family, welcome back, and I have a special surprise for you today. Today I am with
Olanikee, OC from Goddess Detox and SelfishBabe.
And you can find her on my Instagram page when I be doing the bucket purple thing and when I be doing the SelfishBabe app and the Babe app that helped me. You know, she send really good quotes throughout the day, and you know, just help you keep motivated and podcast and all that stuff.
Yes. We're also recording a podcast for the SelfishBabe SelfishTalk podcast, and so for my beautiful Selfish Babes, I really want to introduce you all to Lovelymimi. Say hello.
Peekaboo. Look, I'm talking to camera. So we're talking my YouTube family, and we're talking to the SelfishBabe app special.
Yes. And so, as you guys know, when I bring on a SelfishBabe to talk on the podcast, I really want to know what is something that you've been through, a traumatic experience or obstacle that you have been through. And the reason I like to ask that question is so that SelfishBabe worldwide understand that all different women go through different things. And so, if you were to think back, even if it's as old as childhood, what are some things that you have been through?
Let me take it way back, and I hatch back. Okay, so how far do we want to go?
I want to say teenage years, because I feel like in the teenage years could be like some of the most traumatic experiences.
So it hit me like a wrecking ball. I lost my mind, I think like 10. I can say I'm from Vietnam. Came to America. Hi, you guys. I'm going to keep looking down here because it's 2 and I'm sure over here. But I'm talking to YouTube. You know, just listen to the sound of my voice. Because you guys might not even watch me. Just listen to the podcast. But peekaboo, you. So I came to America when I was 3 years old.
Okay.
And my father's the pastor. My family's strict. It was like 13 of us in a 2-bedroom apartment.
13? Wow.
It was a lot.
Wow.
I don't know how we did it. We did it. I remember this couch in the living room, all types of stuff.
Yeah.
But we lived, we ate good. You want to say that my dad was working in waste management when we came over here. And my mother was babysit kids for $5 a day.
Wow.
And then, and she was doing some type of like scarf for somebody, like $5 each scarf. So all around rims. And then they were here for like 93 to 2000.
Okay.
My mom looked at my dad and was like, let's buy a house. And he's like, lady, are you crazy? You want to kill me with a mortgage? You can't afford that right now.
Yeah.
And she looked at him, she was like, I have $100,000 saved in cash.
Wow.
That's
from everything that she did. Wow.
She didn't have to pay the bill. My dad paid the bill.
That's
so
a hustle. Okay.
She saved every single dollar. Like,
wow.
You know, like $5 a kid, but when you got food stamp and what he paid and everything, she just saved and saved and saved. She didn't even wash her clothes at the washer, and she put it in a tub and stomp on it with soap and hang it out. So we had like big old granny panties outside of our apartment.
Yeah.
Whew. But anyways, and then that's when I was 10 and I moved. I was still innocent. I was actually very shy, but quiet, still learning. Now that I'm older, I think back like, was I speaking English?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I really don't remember, but I still remember.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I do speak Vietnamese. I speak Vietnamese, so I don't know how to explain it.
Is that a certain type of Vietnamese, a different dialect of Vietnamese?
I think it's like accents, like south to north, like that.
Okay.
You know, just different accents, like country accents, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So then we moved, and when we moved to new school, that's when things changed for me because I started getting picked on in this new school. They made fun of me. I had the butterfly clips. I thought it was so cute, but I had glitter, but it wasn't cool. And then I learned about shoes, and like I wore Payless shoes, so they made fun of me. And
I wore Payless shoes as well.
they gave me a hard time. I had an ass that was giving me a hard time. So I was getting picked on, and then, you know, my sister had started working. We're doing better now because my sisters were also bringing home money. To my mom.
They were older? Like older?
I have like 5 of them, but like they're all older.
Okay.
The closest one to me is like 9 years apart.
Okay.
But my sisters, when you come, they work giving money to parents. Work giving money to parents. That's their job as children. Work giving money. It's not your own money. It's until you move out. It's your parents' money until you start your own family.
Okay.
So she saved, and they helped me save, and then that's when I learned. Then I started making them bad shoes for me, and then I learned how to be cool. And this girl kept picking on me one day, over and over, and then one day I just gave in, and then I fought her, and then her friends became my friends, and then I became a bully, and then I became bad, and then I went to juvie when I was 12.
Okay. So when you were in juvie, how was that experience for you?
I always felt like my parents hated me and thought I was so bad, but the whole time I just felt like they just didn't understand me.
Yeah.
And I was just doing reckless stuff, which now that I'm older, half of the stuff I was doing, I would die if my kids tried me like that.
Do you mind saying some things you did?
Disrespectful. I would cuss my mom out.
Yeah.
Fight my mom, fight my dad. I would just run away.
Yeah.
sneak and smoke, be with boys, having sex early. It was just I was like them kids on Maury or Jenny Jones, like I smoke, I drink, I do what the fuck I want. Can't nobody fucking tell me. I was just so disrespectful.
Yeah.
And it's just like so embarrassing to talk about. I
don't think it's embarrassing. I think it's just what you've been through, you know.
Yeah, but it was just like, but thank God that change is happening. So kids, I don't know, kids. I got a lot of kids followers. You guys disrespect your parents, especially. Get it together. Yeah. You only get one, and they do so much for you. And when you give birth, is the least you can do is appreciate them, love them, honor them, all that stuff. From the Bible. But I thank God that things changed for me. Yeah. But I think that's what made me. I've always been a character ever since 5th grade. Once I came out of my shell. Yeah. So I guess like 11, 12, you come out of your shell, you develop your own personality. That's what you become. I was always funny. Yeah. Always a class clown. Yeah. And I was always lovable. Even when I went to this placement, I went to Noise, I went to Waxters, I went to a group home, then I went to a wilderness program. I lived outside for a whole year. Wow. But each and every place I go to, I build relationships. So that's why I'm good with women. Yeah. That's why 90% of y'all that watch me is women. Yeah. Men don't like me. I be trying to look sexy, honey. Get the big titty, the booty, but they don't want to look. Only you, girl. Look, so this is for you, honey. Okay. All for you. So, mostly, women. So, I think my childhood from being locked up in different placement allowed me to actually have the type of fun that I have when it comes to women. I feel like I just found my destiny.
That makes sense.
That's all the reason.
Did you end up graduating from a different type of school, or how was your education?
Yeah, I was always smart in class. Yeah. Okay. I didn't realize the level of different classes that they have. Like when I got out, I was really known in school. We had school there, whatever programs, and it wasn't really a steady school system. Yeah. But when I got out, I was still smart because I wouldn't come to school for a whole week. Yeah. I have trouble waking up anymore. I wouldn't come to school for a whole week, and somehow still manage to know more than everybody in class. Yeah. I was like, damn, y'all dumb. Real dumb. They got me in a dumb class. But I dropped out, and then I came back, and then I dropped out again. Yeah. It's because, I'm going to tell you why. But what can I gather up from being locked up? That ain't no joke. I miss a lot of my growing up years. Yeah. And I feel like I had to mature quick. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't like tasks, but I've met a lot of different women and girls. Yeah. And I feel like I still remember a lot of them and their story. Yeah. And how I helped them. I used to read to girls. Or there was this one girl. I never forget, her name is Brittany Jordan. I don't know if you're still out there.
Oh, Brittany Jordan.
Brittany Jordan is something else.
Go ahead. Tell us.
Well, now I feel like I put a whole government, but there's a lot of Brittany Jordan. I don't know who I'm talking about. But she couldn't read, so I just read to her. But she was a kleptomaniac. Have you ever met a kleptomaniac?
What does that mean?
They steal.
Oh, okay. You met her at a group home?
No, we was locked up in Noise. Okay. I remember this girl, Sarah, letters being missing, and they tore down a whole place. I was going to search our mattress, stripped us down. And then we found it later on, under her bed. Wow. But where did she hide it during the search? Stuff like that. But everybody had a story, a hard time story, and I felt bad. And then, I met a lot. Yeah. It was a different place with even the staffs. Yeah. And them having that type of job and sacrifice, especially living in the woods. That shit was wild. I slept in the snow. I slept in the heat. Wow. Dug stumps. So to build character in that place was tough. Yeah. But you had to build character, so you can't talk shit. You can't cut the line. You can't cheat. You can't take shortcuts in life. Yeah. So it's the sidewalk. You can't walk in the grass. And they put you on timeout. Listen, you know how we put the people put kids on timeout? When they put us on timeout, it was you can't look at nobody, you can't talk to nobody, look at the tree. You do not exist until you figure out what the hell is wrong with you. Yeah. And then if we have anger problems, then they take us to go dig a stump. And we live in the woods, remember that. So you get a stump, which is a tree cut off, and then you have to dig the stump out. That's how you get your anger out to, fight your feelings.
That's a different way of doing things.
Then once you get the stump out, you got to cut around all the roots, right? Okay. Then you bury it back. Okay. You bury the stump back. I had a lot of stumps. I had 70 stumps. I remember one stump I got. I need to think biggie stumps.
Okay.
Because it was 6 foot. Yeah. And it was fat. Wow. It took months. Yeah. I worked on the thing for a long time. Never got to win this pit. I got a lot of stories. All right,
I have a
fast
question.
forward.
So you had mentioned that you feel like your parents didn't understand you. Do you feel like growing up, what would you have liked the relationship to be like when you were younger?
My mother had me at 47.
Okay.
Okay, so ladies, if you think that you can't get pregnant, your ovaries are ticking at 35 and get ready to expire. But my mother had me at 47.
Yeah.
So I don't have Down syndrome. 35 is, with more chances.
Yeah.
I got Up syndrome, but that's okay to have, when like me, it's still hope. It's a miracle. It was a little bit older, so that would made it difficult for her to raise me because she was more like a grandma, my sister raised me. She was speaking English. She still taught, So it was more of the culture difference.
Okay.
What
From you coming to America versus her being.
Oh yeah, me being raised here.
Yes.
Then raised in the system.
Yes.
And just being completely away from home from 12 to 16. I was only home for like maybe 5-6 months.
Because of where you would be at?
Yeah, I would go in for like 3-4 months. And come home for like 1 month and violate probation. It's easy to violate, go back in. And as a juvenile, to keep you in the system, you have to complete a program. You don't just do time and come home.
Okay.
And I did a lot of programs.
Yeah.
So when I got out, I was 16. But it was really just the culture.
Yeah.
They didn't understand me. But
do you feel like your relationship has gotten
Vietnamese
better?
people are not affectionate.
I feel the same way with Caribbean people as well.
Yeah, it's like, it's not I love you, okay, good night, tuck you in, like, what you want for Christmas? No, it's none of that. Like, we get disciplined. You just go to school, do your job, and you get disciplined. Like,
so how do you feel?
She don't let me beat my kids now, but she used to whoop my ass. My mother used to whoop my ass and talk about flip-flops to Asian broom to chopsticks to the heel or shoe. Go outside, bring up the tree, it has to be green, and peel it off, and you gotta make the sound.
Yeah.
Like anything.
Do you wish that your parents were more emotional growing up?
I think it would have made it different. I just felt like they hated me, like what? Because of course, like as a teenager, they put me away, and I felt like my biggest thing is to blame and never take, accountability for my actions.
Yeah.
Now that I'm older, of course, I see, but as a teenager, every time you be, I hate you more. Like, it was just like against. Like I just hate, and it's really embarrassing because it's just like, damn, bitch, are you ungrateful?
That's how you feel?
Yeah, I think
Looking
so.
back,
I was very disrespectful.
I get that.
I was out of control.
Yeah.
I was doing some wild shit. And I couldn't imagine my kids doing it now, but I feel like if my mother and father was, easier or closer for me to talk to, different. And my kids now, like, it wasn't there.
Yeah.
They weren't there. Half the shit that they were not even there, because my son even said the other day, his friends swung on his mom, and he looked at his friend like, my mother would kill me.
Wow.
It's not, how can I explain this? I'm going to jump a lot of topics. I'm sorry, you guys.
No problem.
But how can I say this? The fear that your children should have for you is a fear of respect.
Okay.
It's not a fear that, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to do something bad to you, or you're going to have consequences. You just should know. Yeah. It's like a level of respect, but because I can, talk to them and stuff like that. Yeah. And they understand, don't play with me. But for me, my parents just, I took advantage of it. Yeah. They didn't speak English, I took advantage of it. So it's a lot different with the connection. Yes.
But I'm glad you took self-accountability, just the fact that you're older and you realize that now. I know for me, like growing up, I grew up in a Jamaican household. And for me, I never thought that my mom was very much affectionate. And growing up, I would look at my friends who had big families that were Caribbean families, but their families were a little bit more affectionate. And for me, when I looked at their families, I'm like, wow, like I wish my mom would tell me I love you. Like I literally thought back to my childhood. I'm like, I don't even remember my mom saying that. And when I was older, probably like about 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I had asked her, I was like, I think that sometimes that you don't love me because you don't say it, even though I know for them, the fact that they put a roof over our head or the fact that they're taking care of us, that's their expression of love. But then now as I'm older, I think back to, well, how was my grandma to my mom? I really don't know. Was she affectionate? Maybe that wasn't her thing. But for me, or for any selfish babe watching, and any body watching on Lovelymimi's channel, I think it's like sometimes as we're older or as we're growing up, we think about the things that our parents didn't give us, right? But then as we're older, for me, I always tell my selfish babes, think about what it is that you want to create for your own personal family. And so even though my mom was not affectionate like that, and we are still building and working on our relationships because I really want to have a wonderful relationship with my mom as I'm older, my thing is when I do have kids, I want to make sure that I am affectionate and that I do hug them and that I do tell them that I love them. Or like you, Lovelymimi, the fact that you can talk to your kids, like, you know, just as a conversation, because I feel like the way that you raise your kids, they feel like they can come to you and actually talk to you and tell you stuff. Versus me, I didn't feel like I could go to my mom and tell her really much.
I don't know. My son said, I don't tell you. I said, why you tell me you had a girlfriend?
He tell you that?
God, you tell everybody. You gonna go tell everybody. Like, oh yeah, you're right.
Well, I guess he know you, so.
No, he's exactly like me, I think. And you know what's crazy? Like, I used to dislike my mother for it or make fun of her for certain things, and I'm exactly like her. Like, everything that I hated from her that was aggy and annoying, like, you keep talking about family, you keep talking about my money, like, you keep talking about, I do the same thing. I nag about the same exact things that she do. And then I catch myself walking around the house with my hand on my back, like, just pacing, like,
that's
the
what
kids be like, why are you walking like that? I'm like, yeah, she just paced around the house.
Okay.
And I catch myself doing it. I'm like, yeah, I'm just like her. And how, like, you know, Asian people can't not eat rice, right? So I remember being out with her growing up, and if we ever go out of town, she needed rice. Like, she was fiendish, geeking for it. Like, I just need rice. I don't care where you take me. I just need some rice and good plain white rice.
Yeah.
I went to Vegas and I just wanted some rice or some noodles or some peppers. Like, I just need the noodle or the rice, honey. Like, I feel so Asian now. Like, the older I'm getting.
Yeah.
Like, I have, you know, I'm, like I said, I'm urban and then I eat Asian.
Yeah.
So I became Asian more like her.
I was
interesting how DNA is.
Yeah, I was out at Shiva's hookah bar the other day, and I was with my girlfriend, and they were playing like some old 80s songs and stuff like that, and I was just telling her, and I was like, dang, like, I remember my mom used to play these damn older songs in the car, and I would always be like, I don't like this, like, change the station. But now that I'm older, like, when those songs come on, I actually like them. I'm 27. So not as super old, but I'm 27, but it's just like when those songs came on, now that they come on, I'm just like, oh my god, I love this song, and I'm like singing it and stuff. And I was made a video that I was gonna send to my mom, and I was just like, thank you for playing those, you know, songs, you know, just because it's like when I was a kid I didn't really like it, but now that I'm older I'm like, this is a jam, you know. But thank you for telling us a little bit about your childhood and how you grew up. I know that I really wanted to invite you on this podcast to kind of talk about what you've been through in terms of your romantic relationships as well as divorce. I'm 27, but my selfish babes know this, but you don't know this. I got married at 19, 20, and I got divorced around 23 years old. And so I know that there's a lot of selfish babes out there that may be going through divorce or maybe going through a breakup or maybe thinking about a breakup. And so I just wanted to interview you, Lovelymimi, to see kind of what you're going through, how you are, and where you see yourself going in terms of romantic relationships. And so would you be able to give us a little backdrop of your past relationship?
Everybody wants somebody, and everybody wants to love as much as they want to accept or be hard or be tough or be independent, or men who want to be hoes and ballers. Everybody wakes up every day, and everybody in life wants to find love. From males to women to animals, everybody wants love. Yes. And as much as they say, that's why they date, that's why they lie, that's why they cheat, or because you lie because you don't want to hurt the other person, so that means you're still trying to be love. Like, love comes in different ways and form of how people express it. At the end of the day, everybody wants somebody. That's why they date, or the question you always ask a girl, you finally get out of man, or the, you know, is a more, or you got a girl, or like that's why proposal and wedding and marriage, it's a big topic for women.
Yes.
So everybody, like most, I don't care what you say. Deep down somewhere in there, you want to get married. This is majority of people. That's what we talk about. Is, you know, like
you want a life partner or somebody.
Yes. Everyone wants somebody.
Yes.
That's why they love that drama stuff. So I've always been a relationship type of person. Yeah. So this might be another therapy session for my women who are like me, women who enjoy or prefer to be in a relationship. Yeah. Because there's different type of dating for different women. Yeah. Some women are okay with, you know, just dating. They know how to conduct it. Yeah. Balance it. Yeah. You know, go on date, just eat, just get to know on a certain level, and carry each relationship in their phone. Yeah. Some people select to hop into things and be forever, but still hurt each other.
Yeah.
Some people are fully committed, either early and it works out. Some people who there's so many different types.
Yeah.
But me, I've always been a dater. So every time I get out of jail, when I was in juvie, I had a boyfriend who never was in school with me, but was older. I've always been told that I act 3 to 4 years older than my age. So when I was like 11, 12,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But on that
so
age, I
like,
thought it was like 14, 15.
Okay.
You know, hanging out with the teenagers, smoking and stuff.
Yeah.
And then when I was like 16, like 17, 18, that's when I had J-Bone, so I was acting more like 20-something years old.
Yeah.
So I've always acted older. In the end, my bad, come on. I got real itchy real quick.
Do you mind me asking how old you are?
I am 29.
Okay, cool. 2 years older than me.
My birthday is April 27th, 1990. I am a Taurus.
I'm an Aquarius.
Ooh, Capricorn Aquarius. But according to my birth certificate, because I am not born in America, we have different birthday. I don't know why. I cannot explain. It's the August 30th Virgo, but I feel like I'm more of a Taurus.
So what's the real birthday?
April 27th.
But on your birthday, it's a different birth
August
certificate.
30th.
Okay, okay, but continue.
Taurus. I don't feel like I have a Virgo.
Okay.
I'm a stubborn bull. And then.
But you said you like being in a relationship.
Oh yeah, I always like being in a relationship. I get locked up, you know, pass notes, and you know, even when I was locked up, noises, pass notes and stuff like that. So I always in a relationship. I was with J-Bone's dad for like 3-4 years.
Yeah.
And he was older,
Yeah.
much older. We were supposed to date because he worked for the school, and I was still in school, so it was illegal. Because he couldn't go to prom, but I didn't go to prom anyways. Forgot, I dropped out. But I'm doing good, so I'm gonna get back to that. But the kids stay in school. Let's sum that up real quick. So I was with J-Bon's dad for like 3 years, I say.
Yeah.
I got pregnant. I was 16. Got pregnant 17. Had J-Bon 18. Moved out. I've been moved out. I was already, as soon as I got on the whole system, they dropped my case, got me out of juvenile. Went to sit with my cousin, learned how to do nails. And then it was working. And then stacked up when I was pregnant with J-Bon, got apartment. Then my mom helped me buy a house. That's why I always go back to my mother. Always, she's like, instead of paying somebody else rent, I have enough money to buy a house. Then that's what she did. That became her house.
So that was her thing. She always wanted
that
to
lady
shit a house.
Either she's selling drugs somewhere, which I doubt, because no, she thinks everything is crack cocaine. Like,
yeah,
even like trying to explain to her what weed is, she thinks it's crack. My tia, like, why is everything heroin? Like, that's all she thinks of.
Yeah.
I'm like trying to explain what weed is. I'm like, this is clear, and she's like, tia. But that's what I don't think. But she is one thing. That lady is amazing at saving money.
Yeah.
So then she rent the basement at the new house. We went to save all that money.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, save buy another house. Can't charge rent. So she made her own business out of, you know, that. She never really left the house. She worked at a real job. That's why her English never picked up.
Okay.
So she helped me with that. I had J-Bon. And then we separated. Then I went through some toxic relationship. Oh my God, I lost my mind. Because like after, when I had J-Bon, I was real mature.
Yeah.
And now I was cooking. I seemed way older than my age. And then I found the clubs.
Yeah.
Then I found Love nightclub in DC, and it was just like, there's people out here in the world. I can't be with you no more, because even though I say that I'm going to be with you, I'm going to be loyal, I can't.
So you found somebody else?
No, I found the party life.
Okay.
So I started like partying, doing
Yeah.
the whole shit. I was a hoe for a little short period of time.
Yeah.
And then I got in a really toxic
Yeah.
that I cannot explain till this day. It's been 11 years.
Yeah.
That shit.
This is the recent breakup?
No.
Wow.
No. This is before.
Okay.
I had a type, like, that's why I keep saying tall, light, and gray hairs. I was on a mission for
That was your type.
for a long time, and sometimes
Okay.
you know, things didn't work out. Like, I must have been really drunk, because you don't even fall into the category. I think I talked about it in a different video. But then I got with one that was just bad. Like, everything was bad. He had no money. He took.
Yeah.
Manipulated, lied, and I lost a bunch of weight.
Keep going.
Okay. And then I lost a bunch of weight, and I don't understand why this man keep taking my money, and I was giving him my money, and then first of all, man, it was just bad. I couldn't even have sex, man. The signs are crazy. Like, God would not let me have sex when he wasn't big or nothing. Like, every time I had sex with him, I bleed. But it was barely nothing. So I was like, let me see if I can have sex with somebody else, if I would bleed, and I did it. And the other person was way bigger, all this stuff. But it was so toxic. He had nothing. And I cannot leave him alone.
How long did you stay with
left
him
me.
for,
It was
though?
10 months of toxicity.
Do you know why you stayed?
No. That's what I'm
Okay.
trying to tell you. It's been 11 years. I don't know.
Okay.
It does not make sense. A lady is telling you from 11 years later, it's not going to make sense. As much as you try to figure this shit out, years later, it's still not going to make sense. This toxic relation does not make sense. I gave, disrespected over and over. Like, and it wasn't sex. It wasn't nothing. It was just toxic.
What was the breaking point, though, to leave?
I even moved to another state to get away. Still sending him money. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. It was like, oh, 11 years later, it don't make sense.
Yeah.
And then, this is how fucked up he was. He was a fucked up person for me. And so he, there was one time I had a car. It's because he never had a vehicle. He didn't have shit. Like, shit. I think he had, what can I say, like swag at the time. Like,
okay.
I don't know.
So something about his swag.
It was something about him.
Okay.
You know, I don't know. Awkward. Because it was nothing else.
Yeah.
Like, it was nothing else. And he was fucked. This is how fucked up he was. My car broke down getting back with him. My engine and transmission just shut out.
Yeah.
On Benton Road. You gotta know Benton Road. Benton Road is the hood.
Okay.
Okay. He left me on Benton Road by myself when the car broke in.
At night?
And yes, we were on the way to the club and left me and went to the club and left me in the middle of the hood. An angel appeared in a taxi and Rashid, he helped me. He was so older, just like nerdy, happy, like taxi driver, and he helped me. Like, someone was driving me here, Benton Road or Glenmont. Like, I was at the time, I was toxic. I was consumed. I was not on point. But like I was doing bad stuff with him, like bad stuff.
Okay.
It was real bad. It was real bad. Should I go into detail?
No, but what's the next relationship? When was it with Remy?
Oh, and let me tell you, and then my car got set on fire. That's how it ended. My car got set on fire July 4th. I got another car to get back to seeing him for no reason again.
Yeah.
My car got set on fire.
Yeah.
I thought it was somebody's house burning down, but it was my whole car.
Somebody set your car on fire?
Yeah, some little kid riding a bike and threw a bottle. And
oh, wow.
Girl, I had an Impala. I had a Crown Vic.
Yeah.
I was an aunt. That's okay.
Okay.
I remember riding a fucking Crown Vic, bro. And that joint didn't even start up. I had to hit it, put the hood up, and hit the battery thing.
Okay.
Sometimes pour soda on.
Okay. So then, when did you get with Remy?
Oh yeah, and then Remy, he came in and saved me at the moment. So I was talking to this other guy, and he but it wasn't getting nowhere. Then Remy came in, and then he now you're trying to make me think about where was it going. We was he asked me the right questions. Okay, so sometimes they just be like, "Hey, you trying to smoke?" But they don't plan anything. Like, they just smoke, and it's just like, okay. And then I hung out with him that one day, and I called the wrong number because the day before that, I had met. He said, well, I called the wrong number because I was trying to find some ass shots from this girl. Her name was Remy. She was a stripper, and I was trying to get that booty.
Okay.
And so I was hanging out with her. I had found her at the club.
Yeah.
Her name was Remy. I went to call her one day, and a guy answered the phone. He was like, this Remy. I don't know. I'm looking for a girl. He said he's looking for he a guy. I said, I got a phone number.
Yeah.
And I was going down the wrong path because, if I got that butt, I'd probably be a stripper.
Yeah.
As I was going down the wrong path, I feel like, because, I had my son at the time.
Yeah.
And then he was like, well, let's send pictures so maybe we can remember each other. And I remember my cricket phone, the picture wasn't going through.
Okay.
And then I finally talked to him, and the conversation was good. It was like, what you like to do for fun? Where can I take you? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And we just hit it off ever since. And he would come. I was living by myself. I'm in the house by myself. I had a house by myself since 18.
Yeah.
And it was just the comfortability of taking him in. He was there actually every day. I got tired of dating.
Yeah.
Like I said before, I've always been a dater, so I took him right in. And I've been taking care of him.
So he just moved in after a while.
The stories go deep.
Yeah. I know it's a long story.
It gets deep in every other character.
My thing is, what was your breaking point to be like, I can't be in this relationship no more? Because I know a lot of couples go through their things, and there's ups and downs, and there's fights, but then something's always worth fighting for to come back. What made you say, this is enough, I can't do this anymore?
He lost his soul.
He lost his soul. Okay. How did that look?
Have you ever talked to somebody and you have no idea what they're talking about? It was like, I don't know you. Who are you? Are you fucking serious right now? Are you these words coming out of your mouth? Are you really gone?
So he changed completely from the person you met years ago.
As a human, as a child of God, as my husband, as my significant other, as my kid's father, as who it was just. But it always probably been for God. But it was just not worth fighting for anymore.
Yeah.
Exhausted.
Yeah. And how long was that relationship?
10 years.
It's a long time. Okay. And
it's been a lot of ups and downs. I mean, we had real good times, but those days are behind.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was early signs too. I think I was young and I was just, I've always been unselfish.
Okay.
So welcome to the Selfish Babe.
Well, now you're a selfish babe, and so you're embracing your selfishness, which is self-love, and affirming that, you know, some good people come into your life.
Selfish never sounds so beautiful to my ears. You know, selfish has always been a bad word.
Yes.
You know, like, dang, you selfish, man.
Yes.
Because I would constantly have to say that to him. Like,
yeah.
Man, you a selfish person. I've been selfish since the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, and I've been a selfless. I just, I give and I give. And that's so crazy. Like, that this all came together right now.
Yeah.
Because that word was always bad to me.
Yeah.
And I just give and give. And now that word actually sound good. Like, being selfish for yourself.
That's the point, though. Like,
you hit the point.
Yeah. but that's the point, is for women to be more selfish, because if they're more selfish, then
because not everybody is deserving.
Exactly. Not everybody's deserving, but also when you take care of you, then your world is going to flourish. And so selfish doesn't have to be a bad thing. For me, when I think about being selfish or women being selfish babes, it's just about them putting themselves first. And so for you, since that relationship has ended, how have you worked on your personal healing? Because I know for me, you know, if I've been with somebody for so long and I've, you know, ended the relationship, of course you're going to feel sad. Of course you maybe are thinking about going back. But sometimes if it's been off and on, then that going back point may have stopped. So how have you been since that has ended?
Running. Working.
Yeah.
It has transitioned slowly, fastly. It feels fast and it feels slow.
Yeah.
And a lot is about to fucking happen in a couple of months.
Yeah.
I feel fast and slow. So, I don't know. I've been running. But I feel like it's the end of the year.
Yeah.
And 2020 is peekaboo, how you doing, around the corner. And I feel like my transition is finally coming to a peace.
Okay. And when you say transition, what do you mean by that?
How I move, how I carry myself.
Okay.
You know, I'm being selfish.
Yes.
I've been giving, so I've been cutting a lot of people off. I don't talk to a lot of people no more.
Yeah.
Focus more on my kids and myself and just my schedule and what I need to do to stack money to be at a comfortable.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to keep chasing.
Yeah.
You know, I lost a lot. A lot been stolen from me.
Yeah.
And I just want to go back to where I am good. I don't have no worries.
Yeah.
You know, my biggest fear in life is struggling.
Yeah.
I don't want to struggle.
Yeah.
I watch my parents struggle. I watch people. I know what the struggle. I've been down the struggle.
Yeah.
I don't want to ever struggle again.
Yeah.
And as much as you say that money isn't that important, at the end of the day, money makes the world go round.
No.
You can't live without money.
Yes.
You can't survive in this world
Yes.
without money.
Yes.
You need it.
Yes.
It's not. Money isn't the root of evil. The love for you, the money is the root.
I'm glad you said that. When I talk about my selfish babes or about money mindset, a lot of people grow up thinking money is the root of all evil, or maybe around their household, money wasn't seen as a positive thing because there was never enough of it. And so for you, like when I say selfish babes, that when I see Lovelymimi, when I tell you that she works her ass off. She works her ass off. Like, you literally do that. Like, I know, like, for real. Like, for real. She works her ass off. And so, I understand what you mean in terms about money. Like, I think it was when I was in high school, I had come home to an eviction notice on our apartment door. And I had called my mom, and I was like, hey, there's an eviction notice on the door. you know, what are we gonna do? My brother was with me, my younger brother, and she was like, okay, start taking the trash bags and packing stuff up. And that day I had to go to work because I had a part-time job that would help pay bills as well. And so for me, when I saw that, I was like, I never want this for my kids. I never want this to happen. I don't want to ever have my kids come home and see that on the door. And so for me, money is very important. And I think making money is important however it is that you do it. But it's just like, for me, building wealth is important long term. Like when you talked about comfortability, for me, that sounds like building wealth. It's not just we have this amount for now. It's amount that's going to take us throughout the years, you know. And so if you are a selfish babe out there or somebody watching Lovelymimi's YouTube channel, money is very important, which is why even in the Selfish Babe app, sometimes I'll have money affirmations, because I really want us to be speaking words of power when it comes to making money and getting money. Because it's like, if you're having a life of struggle, what kind of life really is that? What kind of fulfilling life is that? It's not really fulfilling at all. And so how do you
like an octopus, like horns.
So how do you feel about
octopus?
How do you feel about dating now? Isn't that something that you're focused on?
Back to the money topic.
Yes.
Wait, not yet. I can jump the
Go ahead.
Slow down. I just want to get to know you. Don't turn around. Money management. I've been with 2 long relationships. J-Long's dad, Juice dad. So, those 2 things that I learned from them 2 motherfuckers is they are poor at money management. Poor. And that's where a lot of shit went wrong, because y'all fucking at that money. Where the money go, Josh? Where it go? I got friends to make fun of me like that was like over 10 years ago. To J-Long's dad. You're like, where the money goes, Josh? Where it go? Like, the purchases.
Yeah.
The debt to income ratio, savings, eating out. Like, what I learned that I hated hearing from my mom, but she is the master of saving money from nothing. Yeah. So it is possible. Yes. It's about what you sacrifice, how you place it, how you manage it. Okay. She's old school with it. Okay, but even though I hated her keep telling me about how to save money, what the importance of it, it really paid out for me. Yes. Because what I noticed, and it's not just my ex, but it is the family. It's the habit. What do they call that? The tradition, generational curses. Yes. It is very true. Like I said, my son acted like me. Genetics, DNA, all that stuff play a big part of who you are in life. Yeah. And it's up to you if you're going to break the general curses. Yes. Because they're both of their side of the family is money management, because they don't know, the lack of knowledge. Yeah. Like, I hate my mother saying it, it paid off. Yeah. Because I know how to manage money. My bills always going to be paid. And that's where you messed up. It's like, you don't know what to do with your money. You don't know if that makes sense or not. You don't listen, and you think you know everything when you don't, and then you make poor money decisions. Yeah. Even saving, sacrifices. The more you cook in and not eat fast food, what you spend on a day of eating out, and then instead of grocery shopping and cooking, it pays off. Okay, going out every time I go out, that's like $80, $100 or something. Like, always buying this, always buying that. So I'm still not good at it. I ain't gonna lie. I will go. I love bootleg. I love anybody who comes to my shop and want to sell me something. I'm always ready to buy stuff. Like, I love bootleggers. Like, that's my thing. But I like to support people at the same time. Yeah. But still, I can do that. But being my 2 exes, they don't know how to money manage, and it's gonna play a big part of them growing or not in life. Yeah. It's about discipline and focus. Everybody can do it.
So what are some money management tips that you do, or that you would tell people?
Hide your money from yourself. Every paycheck, like the way I got paid, like a little bit of cash, you know what I'm saying? And then the check, I may just spend the check, put away the cash. Okay. Pile up, stack up, pretend it's not there. And then next thing you know, boom, that money stacked up. Hide it from yourself. You like, okay, hide and seek. Yeah. Close. And one day the money is gonna be like, peekaboo, I'm here. Yeah. So money management is very important. I think they have classes and stuff like that. I don't think I have it organized yet if I have to teach you, because everybody has a different style.
And just a little bit of tips.
It's all about discipline. Yeah.
It's good that you manage your money well, and it's good that you took that from your mom, as annoying as it may have been.
Yeah, but honestly, it played a big part of why I'm still standing strong and why I'm still together, and why my kids are still together. And people are like, well, how are the kids doing? And, you know, honestly, they're doing fine. They're doing great.
Yeah.
You know, they were sad and they went through everything, but they're good. Yeah. You know, because if I couldn't stand to take care of them and everything crumbled when everything broke up, if I wasn't an independent, strong enough woman to hold on the household on my own, and we lost the house or we lost the car and we had to go house and we had to pack stuff, they lost their toy, they didn't get what they wanted, they still didn't have no celebration, no birthday, they never experienced that throughout the breakup. Life was still the same. I still kept up with their schedule, what they need, what they want. They don't see me breaking, so it allows them not to break. Now, if I would have broke down and lost everything, of course my children would.
Was that important to you for them to not see you break down?
Of course. I have to protect them because it's my job. It's my,
I understand
that's
that.
My duty in life is to raise them and make sure that they're good and they have a better life than me. Yeah. You know.
Do you feel like, it sounds like what you're saying. It sounds like myself, but I need you for. What song is that for the Selfish Babe?
Never Again.
Never Again.
But I got a new one coming that y'all gonna love.
Yeah. So if you haven't downloaded Never Again or watched it, then please do. It's a good song.
I think it was emotional, like other side of Mimi. Yeah. Mija. Y'all know my real name is Mija. The Spanish people are like, do you know what that means, my daughter? I'm like, yes, every Spanish person knows.
It sounds like what you said though is like really don't depend on a significant other for your money. That's what it sounds like. Because it's like if you would have depended on them, then maybe things would have broken down. You know.
And also, what's a real marriage? You know, the key to all of this is the crazy story at the end where I was never married. It was so crazy. Yeah. A lot of people don't even believe me, but it's just like, I have the written marriage certificate. Yeah. It's written inside, but I never got the printed one. That's why I never knew. They're like, no, I can't be. Yo, that shit was real. Yeah. But that taught me that I was so blessed. Oh my God, I can't get over how blessed it was. Because even to the half, things could have got ugly and real difficult because now you're touching my money that you didn't work for. You know what I'm saying? And
for those that don't know the story, Lovelymimi, she was married or was married, but then when she was going to file divorce, she found out that actually it wasn't actually filed. And so what she's saying is a blessing is that if she would have gotten a normal divorce, then it could have been possible that her ex-husband would have gotten half of what he never worked for. That's what she's saying.
And that's gonna jump us to the meaning of marriage. I got lucky, and that wasn't a real marriage anyways. It's not the correct marriage. Because, you know, I was young. Yeah. And it was like a forced marriage. I'm pregnant. So I'm not going to have another baby daddy. So you're going to marry me. It was, honestly, it was forced. There was no romantic. There was no proposal. You're going to marry me. It was very controlling of me. Okay. I can do say because he was not ready. And it was just basically like, I'm not having another baby daddy. So we're going to work this out. Yeah. So that's why I fought for it for so long because I didn't want to look bad in my parents' eyes. And I dealt with so much stuff that I should have been left a long time ago. It was never a real marriage, but it's a big ass lesson learned today. And so I didn't give up on marriage. And people are like, oh, you're probably never going to get married again, huh? That's probably out the window. No, I want to get married.
You still want to get married, yeah.
But you have to understand and learn the meaning of marriage. Yeah. The significance about it, the importance of it. And
why do you think it's important though? Why do you think marriage is important?
It's a beautiful thing. It's when God made Adam and Eve and supposed to be together, but you know the world has changed and it can be Eve and Adam and Adam. It can be an Adam Eve with an Eve that look like an Adam. Or
you can be a lot of different things.
That'll come in different ways. Yeah. But it's about the bond. Yeah. The joining. Yeah. The commitment. Yeah. When two become one. What does that mean? What's the definition of that? You know, it's it took me a while to figure this out, but it has to be a person you trust. Yeah. Okay. But it has to be on both sides correct understanding without lies and deceit. Yeah. You know, so it's just like you gotta be ready. You gotta understand that means that you know to definitely apart. But I don't think I ever met most of it because I was still young. Yeah. It's like a more forced thing. But it's like owning a house, being renting an apartment, you know that story. Like when you're dating, they're like, oh, what is the rush? We're dating, it's the same thing, we're still together. What does the title mean? Well, I mean, you can get evicted, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you can get
Okay.
evicted in an apartment because you don't own it. It's not yours, you're just renting it out. But when you're married, you know, you can't evict me. I can fight for this house because I own this house, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a difference,
Okay.
yeah? You know,
I
it's
understand
a
that.
whole nother level. But then, it also means there ain't a lot of other people out here anyway. So if you're not dating to marry, then you're dating to break up.
Okay.
So,
You had mentioned something that I think was very important. You had mentioned that when you were married at the time, that you were fighting a lot of times you were fighting for it because you were like, well, you didn't want to look bad in front of your parents and you didn't want to have just another baby's dad, you wanted to have a husband. What would you tell women or selfish babes watching who may be in relationships really just for looks? They may be in a relationship that may be freaking struggling as fuck, like struggle bus relationship, toxic as fuck, but they don't want to, they don't want to break up because it's like, I want to make sure that we have a solid marriage in the eyes of other people, or, you know, for the family, or maybe, you know, you want to be seen as, you don't want to just have a baby dad or a baby mom. Like, what would you tell them?
That is called fear. And fear is weakness. And that's what it means, because I was weak because I was fearful what other people think, what my parents would think. Oh, another one, you're not gonna work it out. Another fear of not being alone, starting over, and not finding a man that's gonna accept me for me and my children. And because I thought, you know, like, I'm allowed to come with 2 baby father, like you come with 2 kids, and or just starting over. And then it made it harder because I was in the public eye. So I'm couples goal. People see taking happy family pictures and holiday pictures and painting this beautiful, happy. You would never know because I'm always smiling, but don't even know the shit that was going on behind closed doors, the hurt, the anger, the other side because when I flip out, I ain't gonna lie. It's a scary, you know, people who have experienced it outside that, you know, never seen it from me. They get scared. They're like, yo, like, I don't ever want to see that. Maybe. And I mean, I get very aggressive and I get very angry, but it was just like, I'm so sick and tired. And it's hard, but your sanity, and remember this when it falls back to being selfish. It's time to be selfish. Too long. Can't do this shit no more, motherfucker.
So women should choose themselves and keep their sanity. And if it's time to end it, it's time to end it.
And it's gonna be okay. But just know, if you think you don't know how to survive, figure it out. They have so many programs for single mothers. You can go get help. You can figure this out. You can job. You can hustle. You can sell a lot of things. You can sell socks. You can start creating something. There's a lot of people out here that make
your
money.
Mom babysat $5 a
How many?
head.
$5.
I mean, and she came up with a lot of money. When you said that, I said, you can make money in here, okay?
What is your excuse?
You can make money.
What is your excuse? There's people out here doing it, so what is your excuse?
Exactly.
You know, like, life is called hustle. What does hustle mean? People always say, oh, I'm a hustler. How? How if you're still selling dub bags and it's 2019 going 2020, you should be on ounces and pounds and you should be the plug. If your goal doesn't grow, what are you doing it for?
That's true.
That's what hustle means.
That's true.
Hustle means you wake up every day, you find a different niche. I'm always doing different things. What? Don't stop. Because you can't stop. But stop. The world, my kids' world stops. It stopped me bad. So you gotta keep grinding. You gotta keep going.
Yes.
Gotta be selfish.
So for you moving forward, you still believe in love and you still think that there is love for you, right?
Okay. But my problem is, that problem I have to confess, I don't know how to be this.
You don't know how to what?
Be disloyal.
Disloyal. Why do you feel like you need to be disloyal?
Or just date. Or just
date multiple people at once.
Yeah, like, remember I said how girls go on date, they don't know how to, like, carry different relationships?
Yes, But I think that's fine. I don't think that you have to. I think you do what works for you. And if it's like one person at a time, that's one person at a time. Somebody's going to catch your interest. You know what I'm trying to say? And if they're not catching your interest, then for me, it's like a waste of time.
So, there's a video that I shared about my new boo.
Yeah. Okay, so you have a new boo.
Which you guys can go watch that.
Okay, cool.
And see the crazy coincidence how God sent him to me.
Okay.
And the signs that I couldn't deny.
Okay.
That he was for me. And he helped me so much through what I went through.
Yeah.
And honestly, who I was before, my mindset, the thoughts,
Yeah.
and being that selfless person, and how I am selfish now.
Yeah.
I couldn't fight it because I felt like this is what I paid for, this is what I asked for. If I fight the signs, then you know what I'm saying. You ask for something and now you're not grateful, and you know what I'm saying. You may lose the. I haven't had a reason.
Yeah.
To beat the story, like, and I don't know how to talk to other people, like, because I felt like he helped me through so much of everything that I was going through.
Yeah.
And so one day, like, another guy from Enterprise called me, and I couldn't even carry a conversation without feeling guilty.
Because your heart was already to the other guy. It seems like that.
Yeah, but that's like bad, isn't it? But even before that, like, I've met a lot of people and there was never no chemistry. Like, I've been.
But it's because you met somebody that you have chemistry with, and there's nothing bad with that.
But is it too early?
For me, this is the way I look at it. Because, I mean, this happened. I got divorced or moved out of the place where me and my ex was. And then I think literally a month later, my then boyfriend was texting me. But I told him, hey, I'm going through a divorce. Not looking for anything. And he said, okay. But then I went to a study abroad trip. And during that time, we were texting like every single day. Really got to know each other for a month. When I came back, he was my boyfriend. Now we're no longer together, but that's not the bad thing. We're no longer together, but we're still wonderful friends. And I'm with my girlfriend now. My thing is, I feel like if you feel the chemistry and if you feel that it's right in your spirit, then move forward with it. If you don't feel like it's right in your spirit, then don't move forward with it. For me, it's not more so about listening to other people's opinions and thoughts. You know, it's nice to get advice from people. Go with what you feel in your spirit. That's what I really tell women. And because people are going to tell you, dang, girl, that was that fast. You just blah, blah, blah. No, I think if it feels right in your spirit, move forward. But at the same time, as you're moving forward.
How did you know you was gay? I like, hey, I'm sorry, I couldn't get back.
Okay, no, okay.
So she just went from dick and
so for me, I've always been attracted to women since probably
I'm trying to figure
11
out
or 12.
I don't think I'm good.
But I just never moved forward because of my mom being a very Christian household, and just it was never felt like it was a good thing to do. And so it wasn't until literally like a year ago I had came out on social media openly just saying that I want to explore my attraction to women. And so at that time, me and my boyfriend were dating, and I was telling him that this is still on the list.
But your girl look like a boy. They dress like boys.
So
explain to me
my woman is masculine of center. That's how she presents herself. And so she may have like a lot of masculine energy and qualities, but at the end of the day, she's still a woman. And so some people don't understand that. It's like, well, why not date a guy? Because I didn't want to date a guy. I want to date a woman. And so although she's masculine of center, she is still a woman. And so, I mean, I could get into some
different
details.
For different folks.
Exactly.
Everybody's preference is different. Because, you know, I'm attracted to women, but I'm attracted to girly women.
So you like femme women.
Yeah,
okay.
And boobs and butts. I'd be like.
So then you do like women then? You just said you weren't so sure.
No, I'm not sure that I am 100% gay.
I know I'm bi. So I like men and women.
You just want to have the cake and eat the
pie. I do want to have the cake and eat it too. But that's not. But when I say that, I don't mean like, you know, right now I'm good with who I'm with. You know what I'm trying to say? But it's like at the same time I was attracted to men and I'm still attracted to them. Nobody's on my radar. I'm not like, for me, when it came to guys, I really had to get to know them. Just like with who I'm with now, I really had to get to know her to be like, dang, I really like you. It's a mind thing for me. Like, you gotta look good, yes, but it's really a mind thing. Like, can you stimulate my mind? And for me to be with my girlfriend, she really stimulated my mind.
I have that type, and then sometimes I need to choose one of that type. Like, even the guy in the Never Again video.
Okay, yes.
You know, I'm like, he's fine, he's muscular, but he country, like.
So you don't like his mindset?
No, it's just no conversation. It's like dead, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, all right.
Yeah.
I don't feel, you know. It's like, that's where I go back, you know, in my video, it was like, you know, I did the DMV guy, because that's where I'm from, that's where my home, we can connect, we can talk about, you know, our state culture, and it's just like, states are almost like countries. Like, everybody has a different, you know, culture.
Yeah,
so
they do.
I think that's difficult for me.
Yeah.
But no, what I meant is that I don't know if I'm gay or not. Is because I don't think I can see myself only with a woman, because I never really slept with women by myself.
Yeah.
You know, it was, you know, the three ways.
Yeah.
It wasn't by myself, so I never experienced a woman completely by herself. It's always been on friendship levels.
Yeah.
You know, the ones that I do get really, really close to.
Yeah.
Like, I never actually sleep with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I feel like one day, you know, if you feel like you want to explore that, you will, and you will see if it's for you, if it's not for you. And maybe you may, because for me, at one point, I was dating both my boyfriend and girlfriend. That's a polyamorous relationship where you're dating, where people know about each other, and it's like that type. It's not open like that, but it's like we both know who we're dating. Or
you did that thing.
Yeah, so I'm 27, but when I was exploring my sexuality, I was dating
nothing.
Stop.
You like super. You didn't know you had every angle. Like, let me try you. What flavor?
Stop.
You had a buffet. Like, I don't know nothing but mumbo sauce. I don't know about nothing but mumbo sauce. You know about all the sauce.
But if you want to look it up, it's called polyamory, and it's when you can date multiple people. But what the thing about polyamory is that people are honest. They communicate. It's not just we just sleeping over with this person and sleeping over with this person. No, we're honest. We're communicating. Everybody knows about each other. Or you can look up something called ethical non-monogamy. What that means is that just means That just means that you don't necessarily see yourself with one person for the rest of your life. You could see yourself with one partner, but throughout your life you may be dating other partners, but you communicate that. And one thing I really love about these type of relationships is the fact that they are honest. I think a lot of people are not honest when it comes to relationship. Because when I think about myself and I'm thinking about, I'm 27, I could have lived for a very long motherfucking time. And so for me, I'm just like one person for the rest of my life, and that's it. I can see myself with one person, yes, but I also see myself with other partners along the way. That's my thing. And that's why I like the different types of relationships coming about, because they're honest and authentic.
That sounds like the perfect picture.
For you?
No, I think so. Like, you get the best of both worlds.
Okay.
But it's not simple to find. Like, do you guys have like a Facebook like group club thing?
There's you can look up Juju Mama. Juju Mama is a wonderful resource. She is a married woman, been married to her husband for a very long time, has multiple partners. She has her husband, and she has two husbands. Let me just say, she has two husbands. She's also attracted to women. So I'm just saying that it's possible for people to try this type of relationship style, but it takes a lot of fucking
honesty. Yes. It's the hardest part. Because everybody want to be like, oh, I'm real, I'm honest.
Nah.
But they be the fakest one.
Yeah.
You lying about where you was at last night. So how we was supposed to have, you lying about if you wash your ass or something. So it's just like, how are you gonna have that relationship? That I think is an amazing idea. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. I think it's just hard to find. Yeah. And you have to be built for it. You have to have tough skin and jealousy and stuff like that.
Yeah, because jealousy does happen. Yes.
Jealousy, because I'm a jealous person.
I want
mine, and it's like sometimes when I try to play like I'm not, but then it eats me inside or something like that. So I think it's a very strong mental state that to be able to live that type of relationship.
And even guys, there's a lot of guys out here that I think would be great in that type of relationship, but they don't want their woman to do the same thing. And because it's just like a guy that can goes around cheating all day, but then if their woman did it, it's like the end of the world. But it's like, but I can do it. If you're gonna do it, why can't I do it? So why not just be honest and have a polyamorous relationship? But a lot of men don't even want that. But look it up. I think it's a wonderful relationship style. I think that people are gravitating towards that and just being a lot more honest. And I do want to wrap this up because we are like almost to an hour. But I just want to say thank you so much, Lovelymimi, for being on the Selfish Babe, Selfish Talk podcast. If you do not have the Selfish Babe app, please go download it in the App Store. It'll send you a daily reminder, a self-love reminder. You can listen to the podcast, see motivational videos. And then I also want you to check out Lovelymimi's song. What song you want us to listen to? What's the song we need to listen to right now? I know you got some new one coming out.
Bounce That is out.
Okay,
my EP's about to drop. So Bounce That is really just like, like a twerk song so I can get out, to the club and stuff like that. Yeah. But the real project that I'm working on is my EP from the relationship. Okay, so it starts with, a song that I still have love. Yes. And I'm going to make it. And then the second song is like, I'm sick and tired of you. Like, fuck you. It's called Fuck You Lady. Yeah. The third song is, Never Again, which is available that y'all can go watch. Like, you're done, you're tired. Yeah. And the next song is like a falling in love song, and then a sexy song, and then Pain and Sorrow, which is a lullaby, which is gonna be.
I'm excited for that one.
A little clip for you. Yeah. You only got the first word. She was like, "Is that an old 8-chick like?"
I really thought it was. It's so cute.
But somebody was like, it sounds like a Mulan, like.
Yes. Really, it has that vibe.
So, okay. Sing a little clip.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, so I got an auto-tune. I need some auto-tune. Okay, so. Pain and sorrow dies tomorrow. Thank you, Lord, for the good and bad. Joy and laughter, all I'm after. Gotta go get it, that is that. 'Cause I'm numb to this thing called life. Keep a smile, but I wanna cry. Trials and tribulations never running high. Love and temptation made me cold inside. Fake shit don't make me surprised. I done had some lonely nights, almost made me lost my mind. They can tell I'm doing fine. Haters try to stop my crime, but I swear money is time. You a snake and fuck with slimes. Hater tells I'm still a dime. Go ahead and flip it. All bets on me, I bet you lose. I ain't never been a choice. How you gonna pick and choose? We ain't playing roulette. All odds against you. Don't do shit you'll regret. Them sins you won't live up to. I know the real you. You know the real me. It's crazy how the closest ones try to do you filthy. I ain't holding grudges. I was poor but now I'm wealthy. He can tell how this ass sitting down unhealthy. I ain't get no hands out. Ain't nobody help me. Fuck with just trust issues. Had me kind of selfish. I really had your back through it all and now you're helpless. Always been loyal. You exposed me, made me tell this. To my babies, mama loves you. Rockabye, I got your back. Tuck you into sleep at night and don't you cry, may you relax. Nothing in this world ever can replace. There's a king and queen that I'm gonna raise. Don't you worry, mama, always keep you safe. Don't you give up much, you always keep your faith. I won't never leave, I promise I'm here to stay. Ask for guidance when I'm on my knees and pray. Thank you, Lord, for protecting my babies. In sorrow.
Your voice is so beautiful.
You like it?
Your voice, it's wonderful.
Was it like records and tunes up?
I have a question. Okay, so I know you do rap music too, but have you ever thought about going in the singing direction?
Yeah, the EP is actually has more singing in it.
I love it's beautiful, very beautiful. That song is gonna do very well. That is amazing.
It's like really,
wow.
It's personal.
No, and I feel it. I feel it in the heart. I feel it in my womb, my uterus area, which is good for women. That's gonna be a great song. It's gonna touch a lot of people's hearts, a lot of women's hearts, especially a lot of mothers. But the way that the lullaby, that part, like when you're singing it, that song's gonna do very well.
Sing is cute.
You should. I promise you, keep doing what you're doing. But I'm telling you, more songs, more you're singing. It's beautiful. I don't know of any singer right now that has the voice like that and that has the twist like that. Because I know you do. I know you have a Vietnamese background, but that is different. With the singing, it's going to do very
Asian
well.
Tonus, right?
It's needed.
I was trying to find like a. There's not really no Asian rappers or Asian female artists. So,
that's what I'm trying to say.
Pop and stuff like
yes,
that.
Even with the singing, like I promise you, do that. Like it's beautiful. Like that's.
They don't sound good when I'm posting it, so.
It sounds good. Do more of that.
Okay. But like performing and stuff, look. But the EP is beautiful, you guys, and it's so many parts, and it's crazy because the first song, I know we're going overtime, but I can post more. But the first song, I actually wrote over a year ago, before everything.
Yeah.
My first song I wrote by myself outside on that deck was over a year ago.
Yeah.
And then, and then it happened.
Yeah.
Wow, everything happened. This is still loving that song.
Yes, thank you so much for sharing your voice. That was so beautiful.
Thank you for having
really
me. Make sure y'all download the SelfishBabe app.
Yeah.
Because she's doing the damage. She has a whole functioning app with podcasts. It's organized. It's directed at 27 years old. You are successful.
Thank you, love.
And you look so young.
Thank you. How old I look?
Childish.
I know. People told me like 18, 19. I'm like, no, bitch, I'm 27.
I love it.
But it's okay. When I get older, I'll age very well, so it's fine. Also, add me Olanikee LC for any self-love related things.
Listen to the podcast.
And please listen to the podcast. It has changed many women's lives. And thank
Try
you so much.
She do the vagina stuff too. So she do the vagina
detox.
thing.
Yeah.
And and the pearl stuff, that help you. But then I read the direction and it was like you can't have sex for 2 weeks. And you may experience cramp and have this. But I couldn't get it in.
You had the applicator?
Yeah, I did. Look at the tampon. I kept dropping the ball and put it back in.
Okay.
I did. I tried to finger myself, but then my
You
nails.
got your nails,
It was
yeah.
like, oh, you can't really finger
If you're ever in
yourself.
between nails, I recommend doing
Like,
it.
rip out the inside of your wall.
Don't do it. Oh, okay, now I got a visual. Don't do that. If you're ever in between nails, try the Goddess Vaginal Detox Pearls. But the Queen's Vaginal Steam is a wonderful, quick way to do it.
Yeah, and then I started looking for like dildos to help me. It was
okay. You just gotta wait until you're in between nail sex. That's what you gotta wait for.
Which is never.
Yes, please.
You know what? I should do that because I do cut my nails off sometimes to do juice hair, and then I can just.
Yes.
This is she has a girlfriend.
See?
That's why.
Stop!
Come here.
It wasn't until I met.
You know that corny joke? You know that one joke? Come here. I made you came with one finger.
Oh
Now
God,
imagine
Roll's eyes.
two.
Roll's eyes.
Imagine how you two.
Roll's eyes.
That was my pickup line about it. Like,
That would be your pickup line. Okay.
You feel this?
Lady
touch
fingers.
Touch this. Make sure you're catching my wallet out. Touch this. You feel that?
Yes, I feel this.
It's wifey material.
Okay. Okay, I guess you got it with that one. Yeah, catch your water knot as well.
Yes, thank you guys so much. I did so much better this season. Make sure you stay tuned to a new EP, and I have new merchandise coming in that I need you guys to support. So thank you for having me. Your energy was great. It's so peaceful and calm and responsible. You have a very responsible energy.
Well, thank you. I appreciate
What is
you.
mine?
Ecstatic.
What is that? Like electric?
It's electric.
I was talking to you
It's
today.
energizing. But when you sing, it's very soothing and it's very touching. So your energy flows. It's different. It depends on what it is. Or when you're singing, it's
The
different.
mother
Yeah.
of Holy Spirit. Thank you guys so much, and make sure you guys subscribe, tune in, and go download SelfishBabe. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Ooh, it's done time. Close that.